Welcome back from that short break, and thank you for staying tuned to Sunrise at Sea right here on CTV. It's time for our views. My name is Apollo Sarah, and joining me on the couch today are the ladies Aggie, Shivan, and Sandra. Hello, ladies.
Hello, Sarah.
How are you? So today we're going to be talking about something that we have had all our lives growing up. Ever heard of the phrase hard work pays? So today I'll be asking the question, what is the cause of success, or what determines success? Is it hard work or is it luck? And what sparked this conversation, or rather triggered me to have this conversation, is Kim Kardashian, because she was having an interview along with her sisters and her mother with Variety magazine, I beg your pardon, and she gave some advice to business women, and this is what she had to say. Well, anyway, while we have that sorted out, this is what she said. She said that she has some advice for business women. She said, get off your behind and work. She went on to say that a lot of people don't want to work anymore. And she said, what you have to do is surround yourself with people who want to work, and surround yourself with people who are, you know, just equally as hungry as you are. Well, as usual, Kim Kardashian always gets so much backlash for anything that she says. A lot of people cited that for her, she has been lucky and privileged, so she isn't in any position to be giving people that kind of advice. They called her advice tone deaf. So ladies, I'd like to ask the question, what do you think are the causes? What do you think? Okay, so before I ask you ladies this question, please have a look at the video. It's ready now.
Best advice for women in business: get your f***ing ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
That's so true.
You have to surround yourself with people that want to work. No toxic work environments, and show up and do the work.
So ladies, so what do you think is the attribute to success? Is it luck or is it hard work?
I think it's luck. Let me put it this way. What is luck? Yes, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. That's what luck is. Yes, preparation meets opportunity. And if you look at Kim Kardashian, yes, she got the opportunity. She got the opportunity. Like they said, the backlash that she faced is that she comes from a wealthy family. The father was connected. That is opportunity. Yes, but she was prepared for this. She just didn't sit on her behind and do nothing because she comes from a rich, connected family. We have seen through the times of how even women who married rich, they get divorced and they are thrown out and they don't have a shilling to their name. I think we watched this on WAGs. I love to watch WAGs, women of athletes. Yeah. So yes, she has put in the work. If you see all the ventures that she has done, her beauty line, she has done skins, the undergarment wear, she has really quite done a lot. And she goes out to represent different brands. You find if she's shopping in Paris Fashion Week, Hermes, all these brands, she puts herself out there. She has a very good PR team. She knows what she wants. She has strategy. So yes, it is luck. She has prepared and she has the opportunity. Even to look at Donald Trump. Donald Trump got his first money from his father. He lent him $1 million US. He did. But he is a very shrewd businessman. He grew his own empire from this loan that he got from his father. How many people have we seen who won the lottery and they just squandered all that money? Yes, or stars who get money and then...
But wouldn't you think people like this had opportunities to go to the best schools, had private tutors, had everything at their display on a silver platter, which not a lot of people, not even a lot, most people in this world don't have. Look at the minimum wage in New York. It's $15 per hour, and at least the majority of people have at least 2 jobs. So if you're working for $15 an hour. How much is $15? Let's quickly convert. Quick maths. How much is that?
What's the dollar?
$15. Quick maths. But let's move on with this conversation. $15 an hour, and yet the cost of living is still on the rise, and yet the minimum wage is not increasing. What is the minimum wage in Uganda? By the person, it's not even 100,000 Uganda shillings. So if you're talking about people having to work hard and you neglect all these other opportunities that can catapult you to having success, I think then you're also being tone deaf with the situation, because you can't say that everybody who applies. Look at the people who sweep the streets. These people are up by 3 a.m. in the morning sweeping streets for miles and miles, you know, kilometers and kilometers. They're working their butts off. They're not seated on their butt. From there, they have to go to another job and work that, you know, their butts off. And this is a thing. Actually, one of the ladies who was criticizing Kim Kardashian's advice did say that people like her, billionaires, stay billionaires because they are not trying to bridge the gap between, you know, the working class and the wealthy people. They're not trying to bridge that gap because they are still paying the minimum wage of $15 per hour. And there's actually a lady who said that she worked for Kim Kardashian for one of her apps, you know, when she had that video game thing, worked for her, and she was earning $15 per hour. So if you are saying let's work hard, then I think it maybe doesn't. You should support those around you.
This is what I would say. When it comes to, first of all, for one to be termed as successful, it means that you have achieved what you initially wanted.
Yes.
But success never did come easy. In order for you to attain success, there are so many things around it that must happen in order for you to even become successful. One is that you must put in the hard work. Two is that the opportunity must be there, because if you put in, where are you going to put in the hard work if the opportunity is not there? If the company hasn't advertised, how are you going to show off your skills? So you need the opportunity, you need the hard work, you need the right social capital also around you. You need to know the people as well, because it's a whole combination of so many things. You also need to have some sort of education. So I think when it comes to things such as success, we cannot sit here and say, oh, hard work pays. It's not just hard work. You must know people, you must know you must have social capital, you must have the opportunity, you must also have the brains to make this work, because there are people who have been given everything on a silver platter, but what do? They go ahead and squander it. Let's take a look at the prodigal son. The father gave him half of his shares, but what did he do? He squandered them. If he was a child in his right senses, he would have invested them. So I think that when it comes to success, there are so many factors that must be put into the picture. It's not just about hard work. Otherwise, if it was about hard work, the women that you're talking about who wake up early in the morning, we find them when we are coming to school, they would be the richest because they put in the work. However, they have not probably had the right education. They do not have the right social capital. The opportunity hasn't presented itself. So they catch themselves living such a life. So I feel like it's a whole pool of things that need to be put into consideration, even for one to become successful. That is why I don't buy this idea of go to school, read hard, you become successful. No, baby, you will roam these streets with your bachelor's first-class degree. If there is a country that can show you that, it is Uganda.
Absolutely.
Let's look at the number of people that are jobless. Most of them graduated from university with first-class degrees. Then we have the people who did not really read so hard, did not have an education. They are the ones seated in these offices, and they are the ones having these posh jobs and driving the posh cars. So if it's about hard work, if it's about the brains, there are so many people in Uganda who would be rich, because honestly, we have studied to so me to call you.
Exactly. And I wanted to just add this point of information. The minimum wage in Uganda is 6,000 Uganda shillings, 6K. 6K. So when you sit here on this couch, just remember how privileged you are.
Absolutely.
And next time when you speak on hard work or luck, please align your thoughts very clearly.
You probably had the saying that all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Yes.
There is no way we are all going to be in big positions. There's no way we are all going to be in government. There's no way everyone is going to be rich, because who is going to do the other work? So
circle of life.
Yes, that's what it is. And on this particular issue of Kim Kardashian, well, for me, I feel like it's the problem of the messenger. not the message. Yes, because people have this bias about the Kardashian family, of they've grown up privileged. There's so many other families. Okay, for me, I feel like if it were Beyonce who probably said that, I mean, she wasn't that privileged, but they weren't poor, right? She had the education, she had, you know, at least something
But then
to
that's
set her up.
stereotyping.
No, here's the thing.
Because you're not going to blame me for being privileged. It's not my fault that I was born into the most rich family. That was an opportunity. I used it, and she's making the most out of it. So you see where the line is. Because if you were born into a rich family, a family that had a name such as Kim Kardashian's family, you wouldn't be talking like that. Why? Because you were born into that family. It's not your fault that you were born into that family.
That's
the
what
only
I'm saying.
difference is you're going ahead to use the name and the fortune to make something out for yourself.
Yes.
Because there are people who are in those families, but they sit back and just get all sorts of weird vices, and the next thing you know, they are off the face of the world. So I don't think...
and that's why I'm saying it's the problem of the messenger. If it was someone else who had said that, probably it wouldn't, there wouldn't be so much backlash. But because it's Kim Kardashian with all, because they've grown up in a rich family and all that, but we see that she actually puts in the work in everything, from her Skims loungewear, from, you know, going to study to be a lawyer. She does work so hard. So for me, honestly, I feel it's just the messenger.
So should we ignore the message because of the person? Because if we are to go ahead to ignore all the advice that these rich people have for us, then I think we're going to have to end up
Exactly, that is why I'm
everybody.
saying I do not think that it is right that we should say that it is the problem is not the message, it is where it comes from. She should not be held accountable just because she was born into that family. She did not wake up one morning and say, Jesus Christ, I want to be born in this family. It is not her fault.
So there's truth to that.
Yes, yeah.
So let's take some, let's read some reactions from social media. I asked the question, what do you think makes one success? Is it hard work or luck? And our first response comes in from Kawuki Jonathan, and he says you need both. You need luck and you need hard work as well. Another response comes in from Beatrice, and she says hard work first, because then you are able to predict your success and then wish yourself good luck. And then our next tweet comes in from Pearl, and then she says, to me it's hard work, smart, plus commitment first, then luck comes after you have done the other. And then if you will not take advice from Kim Kardashian, then perhaps you'll take advice. Oprah has said you have to work and work and work towards your goal. So every step that you make should be deliberate to what it is that you have to achieve. Don't just saying, I will go as it is, I'm just going with the vibes. No. Don't go with the vibes. Be intentional and be deliberate about every decision that you make about your career. Well, that's all I had for you on this segment of Our Views, but don't go anywhere because Aggie is coming back with part 2 of Our Views. This is Sunrise at Sea. Don't blink.